What's going on, sliders? We have a beautiful M440i today, in for a Catless Downpipe. All right, guys, let's get to work. M440, about to be fast. So, first things first, we gotta remove this brace. Remove your intake. Remove your this clip here and the sensor connector, and remove your engine cover. Alright guys, so the brace is held by 11 millimeter. It's also an E-Torx, but I just like to use my 11 mil to get those off. Once you have that brace off, let's move on to the intake air box here. You need a flat head. You're also going to want to pop this clip up. Be very gentle with it. It can break if you're too aggressive. Pull that just off like that and then put it off to the side. Intake is held in by some grommets, so you're just going to want to just pry it up. Don't be scared to break anything. Nothing will break. Pry it and just wiggle it, and boom, just like that, you got your intake box out of the way. Now would be a great time to upgrade to a K&N drop-in filter if you wanted to, or even just clean your intake box. Let's go ahead and remove the O2 sensors. So these O2 sensors are a bit tricky. You're gonna need to find yourself a pick tool or a very small flathead and just stick it under there like that. There's a little clip here that you have to push over to the side to allow this to slide off. And push that clip and boom, just like that, you're out. These are also clips here that you're gonna want to push outwards like so, and then you can hold on to this and pull off the connector. So go ahead, get those off. You're gonna want to pull them off of here because we're gonna pull them off with the downpipe. So pull it off of all those little clips that they're held onto. All right guys, so once you have those O2 sensors disconnected, you're gonna see two bolts down there. It's a bracket that holds on your downpipe. It's a 13 millimeter, and yeah, you're gonna want to hit those, get those off however you can. I use a electric ratchet. I fit it in there. You might need a small ratchet with a short, with a shallow socket 13 mil, because it is a little bit tight. But after that, guys, you're gonna want to move on to your turbo clamp here. That is also a 13 mil, and it sits down here below. You're gonna need a deep socket to reach it. It's right here where I'm pointing. All right guys, so we have the bracket loose, as you guys can see, and I also have the clamp loose as well. Once you've loosened that bolt, you may need a pry tool. If you're lucky, you may be able to just pry it with your hand, but most of the time you might need to hit it with something or put a flathead in there just to break it loose. The bolt is pretty long, but there may be a loose nut at the end of it, so try not to pull it all the way out, or you may lose that nut down there. See what I was saying there? Just be careful not to lose this nut. It can get lost in there and just cause a unwanted inconvenience. So once you have it loose enough, just get it over that downpipe like so. Spin it. You might need two hands to pry it open a little bit and just get it out the way. So once you got that off the turbo side, you're gonna see a clip down here above that bracket. There's a clip there. You're gonna have to pry that clip. I already pried it. You can see it right to the left of the O2 sensor. Just pry that with your thumb, and then this downpipe will be loose up here from the top. All right guys, so I like to jack up the back here just to give me a little more clearance when I get under the car. And once you're under here, you're gonna notice you're gonna have a 13 mil bolt here holding the downpipe, and another 13 mil bolt holding the exhaust itself. You're gonna want to loosen that to give you some slack to be able to pull that downpipe off. So you're gonna loosen this here. This one's pretty tight, just like so. Pull that out the way, and then this is loose as well. Just rotate it clockwise to get it off that bracket, and then you will be able to start working it off of this pipe here. Sometimes I put PB Blaster here to loosen it up, but if you I like to put my foot down here as support, and I just push back on the exhaust so it gives me a little bit more clearance, and then we're just gonna twist and pull outwards, and the downpipe should come right off. Another thing you can do is you can come up here, just grab the downpipe and just pull it off to the side to get it off that bracket. So it's off the bracket now. Downpipe is loose. Gave me a little bit of fight. I had to just tap it and pull at the same time. It helped. Once it got a little loose, I started twisting and pulling out, and then it came right out with the help of some PB Blaster, just like that. This downpipe going in soon. All right, guys, downpipe is off. Looks nice, as you can tell. This one's slimmer, but I think this is the 4.5 one. Still pretty thick. So you're gonna need a 22 mil for the O2 sensors. Might need to give them a little love tap with the hammer, lefty loosey, to get those off. And then you're gonna want to transfer over the clamp just as it sits. All right, guys, so everything's over except for the gasket. So I like to use a feeler gauge, makes it nice and easy. Just get a nice thin one in there, and pretty much you're just gonna want to put it in there, and once it's in, you're just gonna want to give it a little pop and pull. Just give it a little pull, and you're gonna want to do that all the way around until the gasket comes off. Transfer that over, and now the Catless downpipe is ready to go in. So you're pretty much gonna put it in the same way that you pulled this one out, being careful with your O2 sensors, and try to just slide it all the way up until it touches the turbo and it's pretty much in position to where you can slide this bracket on those two studs. This downpipe is in. As you can see, I fed it all the way up until it was flush with the turbo, and I also have it on those two studs there, so it makes it nice and easy to put this clamp on. This clamp is pretty easy. You're gonna want to just start with one side and just slowly just slide it over and push it on. Slowly slide it over and push it on. After a while, it's gonna fit itself. To make sure that you have it all the way properly on, you just want to just rotate it and make sure that it's covering that seam there. When you go to tighten this up, you don't want to kill it, because you can damage threads, and if you ever want to take this downpipe off, it's going to be a pain, and you're going to have to cut that bolt. So you just want to go easy on it and just tighten it until it's snug. No need to kill it. The exhaust is being held on by those brackets, and this honestly doesn't need to be super tight. Just snug it. All right, downpipe is secure. Make sure to secure the turbo clamp here and the two bolts on the bracket. Also, remember to route your O2 sensors the same way they came off onto these clips. And then you can put your intake box back on. Get under there. Slide your exhaust on. If you're having issues putting the exhaust on, try to use that trick that I showed you guys by putting your foot there, pushing back, and sliding it over. It should slide right on. Before you guys tighten down this clamp, you're gonna want to make sure that the downpipe is actually all the way in here, because if you don't look, you'll have a huge exhaust leak. super crispy, and it sounds great. What you heard there was the car cold and the valve was still closed. Check it out with the valve open. That's nice. That's nice. Dude, do you hear the difference? Yeah. Woo! It's nice. Sheesh! Whoa. Got an M over here sounding crazy. Let's see if it sounds as crazy as this M440 though. Ooh, that's nice. Alright guys, well that wraps up this video. Thanks for watching. Stay sliding. Be safe. Time to work on an M.